You didn't stumble upon this video by chance. It wasn't mere curiosity or luck. It was the vibrational field of the universe calling you. Now that you're here, something ancient is about to be revealed. The words that follow won't be canned phrases. You'll feel codes being activated inside you. Pay attention. This content isn't for those looking for quick tricks or pre-packaged spirituality. It's for those who can feel that something is changing. Maybe you've already felt it in the last few days. That unexplained anxiety, a sudden urge to cry without knowing why, or the feeling that nothing makes sense anymore. These symptoms aren't weakness. They're signs that your vibrational field is undergoing a conscious collapse. When that happens, the universe responds not with words, but with callings. This video is one of them. Thoth left knowledge hidden for centuries, something so powerful it was silenced out of fear, not because it was dangerous, but because it works. If you've made it this far, it's because the key to self-healing has found you. But why is it that only a few can access this secret from Thoth? And why was it forbidden? The universe is not made of things, but of patterns, and the pattern you hold is the world you live in. Have you ever noticed that even when you try to change, everything still feels stuck? You read books, watch videos, make affirmations, meditate, pray with faith, ask for guidance, but it seems like the more you try, the harder things get. Like there's some invisible force pulling everything back to the same place. No matter how much your mind believes or how much your heart wants it, the results don't come. You feel the calling. You know there's something more. But in practice, nothing moves. This isn't a coincidence. It's a symptom of an energetic block that isn't in your thoughts, but in your field. There is a vibrational mesh surrounding the body, an invisible but active field. It's what receives, stores, and projects your energy into the universe. It's what controls the exchange between you and reality. But what few people know is that this field also holds distortions, like invisible scars. These distortions are formed over your life and have nothing to do with positive or negative thinking. They're caused by emotional shocks, inherited beliefs, unprocessed traumas, forgotten memories that still vibrate like they just happened. Each one of these marks changes the tone of your frequency, like adding noise to the music you're trying to send out to the universe. Imagine trying to play a song with out-of-tune instruments. You might have the right melody, the perfect rhythm, but the sound comes out weird, disconnected, and no one can understand it. That's what happens when you try to co-create a new reality without first clearing your field. You might have good intentions, you might be doing everything right, but if the field is distorted, the frequency won't align with the outcome. The energy gets stuck, and the scariest part is that these distortions become invisible over time. The body gets used to it, the mind adjusts, and you start thinking it's normal to live in fear, carry guilt, repeat patterns. You accept lack as part of life, tolerate cold relationships, learn to survive without vitality, all because the field got corrupted and no one taught you how to notice. This is exactly where the hidden conflict lies. You think the problem is in your circumstances, that you're missing money, support, time, luck, but all of that is just a reflection, a mirror. The real block is vibrating around you right now, like a silent virus. The more you ignore it, the stronger it gets. Thoth compared these blocks to vibrational parasites, not because they're evil entities, like common spiritual talk tends to imagine, but because they act like corrupted codes. They infiltrate, repeat, drain energy, sabotage intentions, and cancel manifestations. They slowly steal your vitality, make you doubt yourself, leave you exhausted, confused, discouraged. And you know what's worse? You start thinking it's your fault, that you're not trying hard enough, that you need to push more, believe more, do more. But there's no point in stepping on the gas if the brake is on. No use planting if the soil is poisoned. These distortions don't go away with effort or with blind faith. They only dissolve when they're seen, recognized, decoded. And that's where the shift begins, because Thoth left a hidden key for this. But why does no one talk about it? Because the symbol Thoth revealed to identify these distortions was hidden from official history, disguised as myth, diluted into misunderstood archetypes. Most people look but don't see, read but don't understand. It's present in ancient temples, carved into stones, repeated in manuscripts. Many call it symbolic, but almost no one realizes what it actually activates. Thoth left a symbol to identify these blocks, and most never notice the forgotten symbol in your field. First, secret access, because it's not carved in stone, nor written in any ancient language. It's happening inside you right now. This symbol has no shape, no color, no name, but it repeats like a silent melody that plays every time something important is about to emerge from your consciousness. It's what Thoth called the mark of repetition, a hidden vibrational signature behind the experiences that frustrate you the most. It's that same argument that keeps coming back, the same feeling of abandonment, the same struggle with money, the same kind of person showing up in your relationships, the same setbacks that appear every time something starts going right. And you think it's bad luck, karma, life. But it's none of that. They're codes, vibrational repetitions that only show up because your field is still carrying unintegrated distortions. These repetitions don't punish you, they reveal you. Because every time a pattern comes back, it's trying to be seen with new eyes. The external reality actually works like a holographic mirror. What you can't see inside, life repeats outside until something awakens, until the vibration changes. And this is the first hidden secret behind the symbol. The symbol isn't an image, it's a cycle. But not every cycle is karmic. Not every repetition is a punishment. Most of the cycles holding you back today are just fields that haven't been cleared, and that's why they keep echoing in the same tone. An unhealed trauma vibrates, a repressed emotion vibrates, a scarcity belief vibrates, and while they vibrate, they keep attracting experiences that match that same tone. Thoth said, "The field doesn't judge, it just responds." So if your life feels like a loop, it's not because the universe is against you, it's because it's showing you where the code is stuck. And as long as you only try to change your thoughts or just your actions, you'll keep hitting the same wall. True change begins when you identify the pattern and recognize what it's trying to say. That's the point where everything starts to shift. Because when you see the symbol, it loses its power. The repetition begins to dissolve. The field, little by little, changes its tone. You stop reacting. You start choosing. And what once held you back, now reveals you. What once hurt now teaches you. What once limited now expands you. But here's a detail that almost no one understands. This process doesn't just depend on awareness, it requires alignment. Because if the field is out of sync, even the most powerful truth can't be integrated. It's like trying to record new sound on an old tape. If the equipment's broken, the sound won't go in. And there's a specific way to break that cycle, but it only works if the field is aligned. Because the field responds before your mind does. You can repeat 1,000 times that you deserve abundance. You can visualize wealth, health, love. You can do rituals, light candles, write letters to the universe. But if your vibrational field is in conflict with what you want, the result will always be the same: blockage. Thoth explained that there's a difference between imagining and embodying, between wanting a result and being the frequency of the result. Reality doesn't bend to words, it mirrors states. If you sustain fear even while smiling, the universe responds to fear. If you vibrate scarcity even while speaking prosperity, the universe responds to scarcity. But when you hold a vibration of coherence, where emotion, intention, and action move as one, the field reorganizes. What was blocked dissolves. What was impossible moves closer. What felt far away manifests, because you're no longer trying to create, you are being. And this is where the forbidden secret fully reveals itself. Manipulating energy isn't about control. It's about remembering. It's not effort, it's return. You don't create realities with tension. You manifest with coherence. You don't transform the world around you with techniques. You transform it when your frequency becomes truth. And here's the paradox. The less you try to force, the more you manifest. Because the field doesn't move through effort. It moves through resonance. This is the point where mind, emotion, and vibration align. Where wanting disappears and being takes over. At this point, you don't repeat mantras. You become the mantra. You don't need to ask any more, because reality already recognizes what pulses in you. And if you've made it this far, it's because you've already started remembering. Because only those who are already vibrating differently can hold this truth without fear. And maybe, without realizing it, you're already activating the same field that Thoth taught to the silent initiates. If you felt this message vibrate inside you, then comment, right now, I remember who I was before I forgot. That's your vibrational password, and when you write it, you anchor that frequency into the field.